Hey guys, how we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our TD sequential look at some individual shares, individual companies, individual equities. So we will go straight over to the charts, and the first one we are going to look at is Home Depot, however you pronounce it. Yeah, Home Depot. So if you look on the daily, tightening formation on the daily, we sort of had this level horizontal we're looking at, but it's pretty irrelevant now. But what we will do is we will borrow that line and we'll turn it into a pennant, and then what we are looking for is a break either to the upside or to the downside of this pennant, and then that's where we'll be looking for basically an acceleration in well, the move, that breakout. The direction of that breakout is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, nice pennant formation there. Not really much on the daily to look at. Moving averages a bit not really that helpful. We're sort of holding the 21, but as you can see, we've been oscillating around it. 50 period moving up, 200 day moving up slowly, but moving average is roughly in the correct posture. So we would expect a break to the upside. But yeah, obviously we've got to wait for that breakout. Nothing TD wise. We struggle to get much TD wise when price action is quite tight because there's no real trend, so we can't get a read off a trend exhaustion indicator. But yeah, again on the 4 hour you can see just a tightening range, so not a lot to look at in Home Depot. Smart Sheet. So Smart Sheet, what it did, it basically it dropped out of the sky on earnings, obviously. Hit the 200 day, got supported by the 200 day, got up to another 9, where we then sold out below, and then we had this level where we were looking for further weakness if we got below there, but we didn't. We actually bounced back to the top and now back to the bottom. So what we can actually draw now, it's been a while since we've done these, so this is why we can draw this now. We can adjust these, so we're sort of in a box, in a rectangular box. As you often see, price action gets a bit rangy, a bit non-trending, and yeah, so really we're looking for a breakout of this box now. Moving averages, yeah, I mean, currently caught by the 21. I mean, I would expect it to push on upward from here, get supported by the 21, move on upwards, back above the 50, 21, move back above the 50, and then we're above the 200 and 200 to move up. That's kind of what I look like. So I'm trying to say that all in one breath. But yeah, if we do basically get out of the top, we are looking for the move to the upside, and then obviously if we break out below, we're looking for a move downside, potentially to this first initial horizontal would be the target. Nothing TD wise. Nothing TD wise. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. A lot of shares seem to be in holding patterns at the moment. Yeah, nice move down, hit our target, bounced to roughly the halfway point of that move down, which is another thing that often happens. And yeah, so now we are moving back down again. So this is looking weaker than other assets that we've been looking at. So yeah, I mean, we've just got this horizontal level that if we take this out, then I think we will accelerate to the downside. Obviously the 21 going to cross the 15, 21 pinning us down at the moment, so difficult to get a real read from this. I mean, if we zoom out, we kind of see a bullish formation potentially, but I think we've got to come and test this horizontal and not break it. And then we can possibly get a move to the upside. Nothing TD wise there on the daily, nothing on the 12 hour. We weren't far off getting 9s at this level, but it appears they got front ran. People just wanted to buy all sorts of every stock. And yeah, no TD wise, nothing really TD wise on here. A 9 there, but yeah, it wasn't initial weakness off that 9. EasyJet, what is this crazy share doing? Let's go to the daily. So you can see we had the pennant drawn on EasyJet. In this example, it broke to the downside. As you can see, we got this horizontal, roughly getting supported by this horizontal, roughly. But not looking convincing, not like we're convincingly going to make a move up. So I'm still expecting a drop back into this range and then a test down of the bottom. We'll shimmy this along a bit now. We don't know when it'll be, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting. And then we've got to see how we're going to interact with that. If we don't do that, obviously we can bounce on here, make our way up, and then that will obviously I mean, if we don't, I would probably say let's target the 200, but that's if we do get a bounce here. Let's see if we've got anything TD wise. That was the daily. Nearly got to the 9 there, but we got front ran. I mean, we're at the horizontal. On the 4 hour, what have we got on the 4 hour? Not much of a read off the 4 hour. Right, T-Dot, one of my faves that I did actually get out of. But yeah, because in the current environment we're in, healthcare is a sell, but this particular company though is different. It's doing well, probably should have held it, but yeah, T-Dot doing amazingly well. Daily, we'll go to daily first. Got a nice daily 9. We're talking about its daily 9, the pullback. Yeah, pullback, and then and that was just a buying opportunity. Pretty textbook buying opportunity. Bounce off the 21 daily. Yeah, great buying opportunity. This was is a very bullish share, as you can see, looking very good. I mean, I was buying it on dips into the 150s, and yeah, just really good move. Yeah, 12 hour, the 12 hour on the daily 9 was up there. Do we have anything on the 4 hour? Potential 4 hour 9 coming up. Potential 4 hour 9 coming up. Yeah, so maybe we'll get a little bit of an easing off, but we are above this high now, above the high that I said will pretty much accelerate us up. We tapped it, retraced, and now broke through. Got the steam, built up the energy, and broke through. So really, we're expecting onwards and upwards, but maybe a little bit of weakness on that 12 hour 9. So yeah, but great company though, great company. Costco. Look at this. Costco did what is potentially known as a bump and run. I mean, in all fairness, we could have adjusted this. It could have looked more like, oh no, it could have looked more like that. In which case it would have looked better, but it does look alright. I mean, I don't like adjusting things in hindsight. It's not a good practice. Don't do this, guys. But yeah, I mean, in hindsight, it probably should have been more down there. So yeah, that's basically. But either way, we did still get under it. But that was a fake out below this level, even this adjusted level. And yeah, and that catapulted to onwards and upwards, even through that 4 hour 9. But obviously, that's only a 4 hour 9 on the daily. It's daily got. I mean, I think we're going to hit this horizontal on the daily, so I think this has got room to move. Yeah, got room to move. This company, nothing TD wise there. Nothing TD wise there, and then we have already looked at the 4 hour where we did have that 4 hour 9, but it didn't keep us within this trend line. We did bust through in pretty emphatic fashion and through this horizontal here as well. So yeah, good strength. NKLA doing what NKLA should be doing, basically going down because it is a scammy reverse merger. Heap of rubbish, to put it politely. But yeah, absolutely tanking. No wonder I'm not hearing off my friend who's bought this, but has also bought Tesla, who tells me about Tesla every day. But I do know that he doesn't cut his losses, so I'm pretty sure he will still be in this and EasyJet. So this reminds me, I'm gonna have to ask him what's going on with this. Anything to save him on the daily? Do you know, I'll be worried because obviously I tell you guys again and again, I expect acceleration into the daily 9, into 9s, and obviously on a daily, an acceleration into this 9 could be a pretty hench move, based on the acceleration we've got going already. I mean, I wouldn't rule out based on accelerations I've seen into daily 9s, a push down to the 200 daily. And in which case it may be a great buy at that level. But yeah, I mean at the very minimum, I think we're going to break this and fake out and just basically get a lot of people to puke their shares. I mean, obviously we were approaching this 50 period on the daily, but I say again and again, I'm not that interested in the 50 period. All really is just to kind of show the splay of the moving averages for me, and also to show the death cross and the golden cross, because I do know they are paid attention to. So yeah, weak AF this is, and quite rightly so. This is what Tesla should be doing. Anyway, apparently Tesla's Elon Musk. Apparently Elon Musk, is Satoshi. Tesla. Yeah, Tesla. Elon Musk is Tesla, but also apparently he's Satoshi as well. An interesting thought there. But anyway, so yeah, maybe these could combine, and then they could be called Nikola Tesla. anyway, but yeah, Nikola, yeah, looking weak as you like, looking like. There's no real level to buy this. This is dirty. This is. But anyway, Clorex is a buy. This is another company that we like. It's over to the daily. The daily, just look at this. This is like Apple. It's probably better than Apple. Don't know if it's better than Apple. Yeah, just amazing. Yeah, breaking through the levels, onwards and upwards. I mean, the 21 period, roughly guiding us up. To be honest, this is the PEMA trigger zone for you pivot boss traders. The space roughly between the 21 and the 50. This is your buy zone. This is the trigger zone. This is basically where you bounce from. Yeah, so there you go. Nice move up on the daily. Nothing TD wise. Nice 9 hour. Nice 9 on the daily there. Did reverse price. That 9 was also on the daily, sorry, and also on the 12 hour. So no wonder it was efficacious. And the 4 hour as well. Yeah, so I mean we had this same trade on T-Doc. But yeah, so this, and it did bring it, so this literally did bring us down a nice trade. Let me just show you on T-Dot real quick. Yeah, so there's the 9 on the 4 hour, there is the 9 on the 12 hour, here is the 9 on the daily, and it brought us down. So yeah, same trade. But anyway, yeah, so there you go. I mean, these trades, both of them probably moving in tandem because they're both basically health related. Clorox obviously for disinfectants, and T-Doc obviously for obvious reasons. Wow, this company, I hate this company. To say stock markets are doing what they're doing, and this basically did lose me some money on the way up when I was just like, this has got to go down, and now it's weak even though stocks are higher. Just it's annoying, guys. But to be honest, I did make some money in my options. I had some nice options in here than this that did expire, so I did okay. I basically covered my losses with some options trades, which is not the best way. No, I didn't trade them the way you should trade them. I was basically putting extra leverage in to average offside after the move had gone against me, and I did pick my entries to then crank up the leverage to cover my losses. So that was good. I wasn't basically hedging my downside whilst I was long, or hedging my upside whilst I was short, which I potentially should have done. I literally just it wasn't a Hail Mary trade because I wasn't left massively overexposed. But because they were very cheap options, very close to expiry at opportune entries. So yeah, but yeah, so that was it. But yeah, this is looking weak, just weak. I hope some of you clowns that have been buying this up are still holding this and getting shafted. But anyway, why I even say that? Anyway, yeah, because basically I was getting squeezed by just Robin Hood clowns. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are getting hammered on Nikola. Hopefully you're getting hammered on this. Hopefully you guys are getting hammered on, what's the other one that you guys love? Yeah, just all the airlines, the EasyJet. Hopefully you're getting hammered on EasyJet. Yeah, because you guys just are just fools. And you mess with our markets, guys. We're professionals here. We're not just clowns like you guys, and you guys literally just brought your clowning behavior to our professional markets. Anyway, so and you deserve to get burned because you can't really bring your clowning behavior to our professional markets that we've been trading all these years, and expect that you're going to be the new normal. And yes, I'm talking about the likes of David Portnoy. As great as he is a clown. We've all seen this story before. We all know how it ends. We're just in that period between it starting and it ending, so there you go. Anyway, make hay whilst the sun shines. Get out with more money than you started with, and then you're a winner, aren't you? Anyway, but yeah, so anyway, TD wise, 4 hour, we'll potentially get caught on the 4 hour TD at this horizontal. Maybe I want to shift this horizontal a little bit now, till about here. So yeah, maybe we're gonna get caught about $18 on this 4 hour 9 that is incoming. So yeah, nothing really on the 12 hour. Moving average posture, I mean, literally, this was we got up to the 200 day. Look at it, faked above it, back down, and then never back tested it, and then back down again, and we're now lower. So there you go. NVDA, Look at that. Tech stock. Tech incidentally is a buy, and in this environment, tech is a buy. So yeah, looking great. We had our target drawn in. We broke out this box and we moved to the top. So nothing TD wise. Nothing TD wise. 4 hour, maybe we've got something coming in on the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour 9 here. So are we going to form a new box? Are we going to form a new box? We will see, but we'll draw this line here. So yeah, potential sell down, but realistically speaking, we can only target the 21. So I don't know how much of a trade, how much of a, there's basically no meat on this bones. No meat on these bones of this trade. I mean, look at it. It's pathetic. Anyway, so yeah, but that's a level. Maybe this horizontal is important though, going forwards as support. So that's more the reason that I'm buying this. I wouldn't want to just be taking shorts off a 4 hour 9 on this asset. Although, nice 4 hour 9 there. Nice 4 hour 9 there. Nice 4-9. This is a 4 hour 9 sells there. This one not so nice, but did we close a candle below it? No, we didn't. So there was no trade. So yeah, really just wait to see what happens. So it could be a great trade. Amazon. Just unbelievable. These companies, unbelievable. Look at it. This is a daily. If this is not like, oh, it doesn't matter. These moving averages are looking great anyway. We had this line, line drawn. We dropped out of it. We back tested it and we broke back above it. We're guided by the 21. We're not even making it into this trigger zone, Pima trigger zone. Yeah, so Amazon, great. I mean, we're only going to be having green counts here, and I'm not really wanting to look for sells, but yeah, I mean, there will be a nice sell in this, because this can't go, shares can't go vertical, so maybe this 409 is going to give us a nice sell, but we'll keep an eye on that. We don't need to look at this. In fact, we will delete that. Tesla. I mean, when I drew this line, guys, I drew this line in along back here, and I said, right, if we get above here, this is our target all the way up here. And I know that you guys were probably thinking, what a clown, right? Why is he drawing a target all the way up there? But I was like, this is your target. You're at all-time highs. There's no rhyme or reason. If we break above here, onwards and upwards, and this is what happens. This is why you buy highs, because there's no price discovery. There's no previous. I mean, it's just all pure, just price discovery. Do you know what I mean? There's no set levels or anything. And then look, I mean, I mean, we're nearly there. We're not. I mean, we've got the bulk of the move, haven't we? Which you guys are probably looking at thinking, nah, bang. Oh shit. There. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to swear. But yeah, so there you go. There you've got it. There you have it. There's going to be a nice sell in this. Nothing goes vertical. There is a lot of profits tied up in this that have to be taken. So it's going to have a pullback. Not on that 9. Maybe the double 9 on the 4 hour. But really, realistically speaking, we've got to be looking at this this 12 hour and this daily 9. That's all we've got to look at. We have got this weekly. Look at this for a monthly 9 there. Completely disregarded. But in basically TD fashion, as soon as you break above that 9, it's a buy. And it clearly was a clear buy. So there you go. Just clear, just that's how you know we trade the TD. So wow, well done Tesla, well done you Tesla investors stroke gamblers. But yeah, well done nonetheless. I mean, you have to give people credit when they make money. Gilead, these pretend vaccine stocks have had their day, haven't they? But yeah, I mean, we have this level drawing, and I don't really know what what 9 it relates to. We drew it a long time ago when we were still doing fat lines. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? No, we're not doing fat lines anymore, guys. So we are going to draw a nice horizontal across here. So we're in this box. This is all we really need to keep an eye on. I mean, we can draw this further along here too. We're in this level. We're in this zone. Breaking out above, you guys know the score, you know the deal, you know what we're looking for. So yeah, Gilead. So daily, nothing. They're not gonna really have anything TD wise because we're too tight. 4 hour, no, nothing really. Right, Apple. Look at this. This is just still respecting our line. We haven't looked at this for ages, but look at it. It's just fantastic. Talk about up the staircase and down the elevator shaft. When this elevator shaft comes in, guys, boy. Maybe we're gonna hit it on the well, 1, 2, the third daily 9, Probably gonna do it for us. Weekly 9 couldn't care less. Yeah, maybe. So I mean, this is just the only thing I look at in this asset is this trend line. And if we lose this trend line, look for downside. If we don't lose it, just don't look for downside. That trend line, which pretty much lines up roughly with the 21 as well, also 21 a bit lower. I mean, we're even more aggressive than the aggressively moving up trend line. So no one has any fear buying this stock. Every person buying calls, just buying the underlying, buying spot, buying this asset thinks they're a genius. They think they can't lose money. Every day they look, their account's up a little bit, they probably invest more, buy some more, it's up a bit more. One day they're going to get slammed, but that is not necessarily going to be a it's probably just going to be a buying opportunity, but they're just going to trigger a lot of trading. They're going to trigger a lot of trading, take profits. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at there. I mean, TD wise, I mean, we can't really be looking anything beyond the daily on that anyway, so we wouldn't be looking for a 4 hour. But yeah, until we get to a daily TD9, we can then maybe look to some of these to time and entry. Facebook not doing as well, but has rebounded nicely. So yeah, again, nice smooth price action, bam, and then right back up again. This is maybe what we'd expect in Apple. This is obviously not as aggressive. Facebook not as good a buy as Apple. Or Amazon. But yeah, nothing TD on the daily, nothing TD on the 12 hour. I mean, we might get some on the 4 hour. We've got this horizontal. I got this horizontal, and we got a 4 hour 9. So would I expect a test down of these moving averages? This 20, well, I mean, I don't really care about 4 hour moving averages in all fairness. But what we're going to see a test down to this level of about 2021, possibly. This will potentially be the trigger of that sell, and then we'll target down here. So there's a nice trade plan, yeah. But to be honest, if we break above and hold above, then yeah, and if you come back and back test, then definitely a buy there. Daily 200, where's it coming in at? Yeah, I think that's a bit punchy, but yeah, this is fine, I think, as a setup. Microsoft again, just a great buy. I mean, diverging from the 21, it's moving faster than the 21 can keep up with. So really, something this strong, you have got to be waiting for those daily 9s. I mean, there's no point in looking at 4 hour 9s. We're on one. I just said there's no point in looking at them. But if we do take this out, let's basically just look at a test of the 21. You probably can't hope for much more of a buying opportunity than the daily 20. Well, it's not even the daily 21. Wait, let's see where the daily 21 is. Yeah, actually, the daily 21. That's probably a better target. So yeah, that's what I look at. That's what I look at for Microsoft. AMD is going to be interesting. AMD dropped out of the pennant. Dropped out of the pennant, got to a relative horizontal, and then bounced back up, and now we're going to see how we're going to have to react with this, because this could be a retest that gets sold into. I would propose that may be the case, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Not much TD wise to look at. So so really we'll see what happens. But we dropped out of the pennant. Tilray, how's Tilray doing? So we dropped out of this level. We dropped out. We're looking, obviously trying to regain it. Had a little bit of a pump the past couple of days. These will probably be one of the last companies. How markets work, people buy like the best stocks, and then they start buying the middle stocks as the rally broadens. It's called a broadening of a rally. And then eventually, lastly, they buy the absolute junk. Starbucks. Starbucks had a nice little pennant. Dropped out of it, but then we still played within this range. Don't even ask me why I ran an 8 hour. Still played within this range that we originally had, supported by that nice daily 9 moving up. I mean, I guess it's just a case of we're going to take this out, which way we're going to go, basically. So not much TD wise. I mean, TD wise daily, really a sell now below there, but it's near enough to this line anyway, so I'll just leave that there. 12 hour, had the 9 on the 12 hour and the 8 hour, and did we have it on the 4 hour? No, but we do have a 4 hour 9, which we are currently coming down off. So this is probably explains this candle here, in all fairness. Twitter, well, a bit complicated. So we had a nice trend line, we dropped out of it, looking like we're going to try and back test it. We regain this horizontal. I mean, a great drop out of trend line here anyway. Is what I will say. We did start to look like we formed a higher low, and then a lower high, and then obviously a lower low. So we are in a confirmed downtrend at the moment, but we've got this high. If it takes out this sort of area here, then yeah, I mean, I'd expect us to basically keep going upwards. We've got this larger time frame move we've got going on here, where we did say we were targeting all the way down here. But yeah, I mean, ultimately it could be a target. Could be. Twitter doesn't have to last. MySpace is still not really around, is it? Yahoo is not really used as a search engine. Twitter does not have to be used as a microblogging website forever. Beyond Meat, fake meat. Difficult to read this one. Difficult. Let's just straighten this line up. Yeah, we're sort of in a zone here. Nothing really TD wise. I don't really like this sort of candle structure anyway to take a TD read off anyway. But yeah, I'll just be looking at this level really. Break below, nice 9 on the 4 hour, caught us back to the top, and then we just basically got back to the middle of the range. This is difficult to be. This is where you get the no real trend topping, potential topping formation, or maybe we're going to continue upwards. We don't know whether this is accumulation or distribution. So that's it. So here we go, Norwegian. What's Norwegian doing? On the daily, it is on the daily, right? So we've got the 21, we're below the 21 moving down, losing the 50, losing this horizontal. Is it going to come down? I would expect so. Nothing TD wise though to look at, but yeah, nothing TD wise, but yeah, I expect this to come down. Carnival Cruises, yeah, good. Get hammered, guys. Yeah, just ignore me. Let's just keep coming down. To here. I mean, this is what I believe would be happening. We are coming down to test this $11 level. Not much TD wise. We nearly had a daily 9 that held us up a little bit. We've got a bit front run, but yeah, nice downward moving trend line. I mean, if we're going to see any bullish action in this asset, this is the trend line that we've got to beat. We've got to basically take out this trend line, this descending trend line. So yeah, there's all you got to do, guys. If you are a bull of this asset and you want us to rally, is take out this trend line. We're not gonna. Yes, we will look at one of the tankers, TK tankers. Yeah, so we lost the level, we lost the line we drew, and this was our target. We came a lot of the way down, in all fairness. Let's have a look at it on the daily. Yeah, I mean, it was an important horizontal that we lost. Bang. As soon as the contango is gone, no real value, no real extra value in these companies. 12 hour 9 didn't really help us, but we are regaining that level now. 4 hour not so helpful. Looking like a bull flag, a bear flag, but hey, we'll see what happens. It could reverse the price. Here we go. American Airlines. Look at this ridiculousness. Yeah, daily, just ridiculous. This was literally at options expiry as well. This was just nuts. I feel like this was a huge manipulation where people bought the June 5th expiry options and then literally slammed the market instantly, making incredible gains. I feel that's pure manipulation, absolute pure manipulation. But everything's manipulated these days anyway. So look at that for a test up to the 200 daily. This is why we do like the 200 daily. Just insane that we could touch that, and then that would be it, and then a move all the way back down. It just shows you the TA works. But yeah, now 21, we lost 21, moving down. I mean, supported by the 50. I mean, 50s. I mean, they don't have a lot of relevance. But yeah, I mean, the trend is down. There's nothing really to suggest we're going to get caught here. I'm not good. I look on the weekly. I'm not going to look at lower time frame moves in such a crazy wild, lower time frame TDs in such a wild asset. Chewy, another one of my favorite buys. I don't know why we're on the weekly. I do know why, because I clicked it. But yeah, we're in a box, looking like we're back testing our box now. So we did hit the target once we lost it of this down here. But yeah, if we basically losing this trend line, then just realistically we're going to come down here. So in line with this horizontal that we've got going on, that's probably a reasonable target, and then see how we interact with that level. But I this was an asset I was bullish on. Still bullish really. It's still constructive. I mean, do I think we'll bounce off this? I think we're going to regain it if I had to pick. McDonald's finally being dragged up by the market ever so slightly. We've got a pretty important horizontal here. A pretty yeah, so realistically we're gonna break that, or we're gonna basically get hammered back down by it. We'll have to see. Anything on the 12-hour? Sorry, let me just check these moving averages. Yeah, I mean, like this is just a swing failure pattern above the 200-day. Trick people in long and then absolutely even gap down and hammer them. You wake up, yeah, you're not in a great position. When you're thinking, yeah, McDonald's $200 above the 200-day, we're doing great. Bang, gap down, and we've still not filled that gap. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I mean, this is looking like it's looking bearish. It's looking like we won't regain the 200-day, and it's looking like we won't even regain this horizontal. But I will stand here to be proven wrong if we do. It's not a problem. Obviously, I've traded long enough to know that I am often right and often wrong. So I meant to say often wrong. I'm often wrong. It just is what it is. But often though, when I'm wrong, I am not in the trade because my trade hasn't been confirmed, and I was just wrong on my idea. Uber literally hit our target. Look at that, absolute perfect hit of our target. Wherever we drew that from, obviously from a loss of here. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so lost the 200-day, back tested the 200-day. Looked like this is the opposite, looking like we're gonna lose. Basically, yeah. So basically, we lost the 200-day, swung all the way down to hit this horizontal, and then swung all the way back up. So realistically, this I would expect upside now from this asset. We're above the 200-day, we're above the 50. 21 will come back up. We've got the golden cross. I'll just look at this a fake out, and we are going to see upwards. Like ignoring all things aside, but of this whatever I think of this company. But yeah, I mean, this is a price action that I think would lead to more upside. So I would actually be quite bullish of this. With there's quite an important horizontal here. We will just extend. Oh, I've not extended. I've just created a new one, haven't I? Delete that. We'll just extend and adjust it a little bit. No, nice horizontal here. We look to be reclaiming now. I would say if we get that, I mean, realistically we're going to take out this high. Our initial target obviously has to be that high, and then of a break and a retest of that high, then the sky's the limit. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at in Uber. Lyft don't think this is performing as well as Uber. Yeah, it's not. This is looking more like it's going to lose its uptrend. But it may bounce from here. This is at a do or die moment now for Lyft. Lyft is at a do or die. It's basically if you don't bounce off here and start to move up and take out this level on the high, we will adjust this. I mean, we've got the 200-day. We'll adjust that high level high there. We have got the 200-day to regain as well. We are below all the moving averages, and 21 looking like it's going to be below the 50, so we'll be below them all in the right order too. It's not a good posture, so like I said, it's do or die. But if I had to pick one, it would be die. Die would be my guess. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. But again, it may not be proven wrong. We bounced off that. So now it's basically as you just sell this now and have your stop above here. Just not financial advice. Right, we did these. Roku, last one. Roku is actually a buy in my view. We've got this level here. We've had drawn in for a while because I have not looked at this for a while. So yeah, taking this out, we are expecting big things, and we are at the precipice of this move now. Moving averages, yeah, golden cross incoming, 21 moving above. Yeah, I mean, I think this is lining up for a big buy. This could be a big move. This could literally. We'll get a bit more. Have we got anything? Price or history wise? Yeah. Well, okay. Here we go. That high, and then taking out that high, then it can basically do a Tesla. It can basically do a Tesla and basically do what the it likes, do what it wants, basically go wherever you want. The sky's the limit. Literally, this is what pretty much what is meant by the sky's the limit. Yeah, so I think ROKU could do this though. I think ROKU is positioning itself nicely. Have we got any TDs that are gonna scupper our plans at the moment? Just want to have a look at the weekly and the monthly. Nope. 12 hour, we're having anything from the 12 hour. 4 hours the only thing that potentially got anything. Yeah, potentially. I mean, are we gonna bounce one more? Are we gonna? Well, where is it? Where could we have a slight retrace to? Yeah, the 21. One more test of the 21 before the moon. Before moon is what we're potentially looking at ROKU. So anyway, there is some update of basically a lot of the stocks that we've got. Yeah, so I hope you found that useful. Remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys soon.